my name is Shamika Smith, and I serve as the Executive Director and founder of the Brotherhood of Excellence Academy. We are on a mission of ending fatherless generations by preparing males for empowerment, entrepreneurship, enrollment, enlistment, and employment. Again, we want to welcome you to our broadcast, Teaching Boys and Raising Sons. I am so excited for our guest on today. It is Pastor Harold Drumright. So I'm going to join him to our broadcast. Welcome, Pastor Drumright.
Well, good evening, Shamika. Good evening. Certainly here.
Excellent. So before we get started, I'm going to have you tell our audience a little bit about yourself, and then we'll go into the conversation. Okay?
Well, yes. I guess I have always had a passion for young men. I worked with At-Risk Youth, managing level 3 group homes for 23 years, working in the mental health field. I have also volunteered as a volunteer minister in a maximum security prison doing Bible study for 8 years. In addition to that, for the last 8 years, I've been pastoring a church in Roxborough, North Carolina called Embrace Christian Center, where, my heart desires impact the community with biblical solution to promote personal success in their life. So that's a little bit about me.
I love it. Any other strategies for preparing males to lead in their homes?
Yes, we have. Well, number two, rather, they have to understand who they are. And it's up to, it takes as they say, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes the community of people around the individual to encourage them, to speak life into them, to help them to understand who they are. And once they grab hold to who they are, they're going to take off. And so, it's going to take all of us to encourage a young man to discover who he is or who they are. So at the end of the day, they can thrive for something greater.
Mm-hmm. I love that, creating that wraparound services for our students. Of course, I'm an educator, so we're typically thinking about wraparound service, but the same thing is with our youth as well. Within education, we have maybe social services. We may have the social worker, the nurse, the psychologist, the counselor, you name it, all wanting to support that child. So it sounds like the same thing is here as well.
Right. Because you understand, kids spend time with their parents or families, but they really spend more time with the kids at school or the teachers at any given day time. The 8-hour period, is when the most time they're awake. So those are the people they're around the most. So you just hope they're around the people that's going to influence them to positive things and not negative.
Exactly. Now I have trust in the Lord, recognizing who they are. Do you have another one, sir?
Get your education. Education makes you more marketable. It makes you more of an asset. I tell young people, and I was just on the phone last night with a guy. I said, listen, what's the word I'm looking for? What gives you the direct option to just want to work for somebody? Why can't you start your own business? So I want to encourage him or motivate him to look at all your options, educate yourself, read, learn. What do you like to do? What's the best thing you can do with your hands? What is your passion to do in life? And yes, you can work for somebody, but I learned a long time ago from a wise man that you only work for somebody to learn what you need to learn to start your own. So empower yourself by educating yourself to become more marketable and more valuable to someone else.
Love that. It's, education actually opens up a lot of doors, and it's something about, I think I just heard a statistic recently. If you have a higher than a high school diploma, you're going to make $1 million more than somebody who does not. And then, of course, we're now encouraging them to go beyond just a high school diploma. But again, broadening your mindset.
And just to share this, even with my daughters, them, and Majesty, she's getting ready to do an internship in Costa Rica. But when she come back, I'm encouraging her to go to law school, because that girl can debate anybody. And, so my goal is for them not to just stop at just an undergrad. Go farther. It makes you more valuable in your arena. It makes you more influential, because now with the more level education, you can have a more intelligent conversation with somebody, because they're gonna respect what's behind your name.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I have trust the Lord, know who you are, and get your education.
And create streams of income to provide for your future family. This is one of my pet peeves. I tell young men all the time, before you decide to say I do and get married, you want to have anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 saved up. Why? Because you never know what happened with unforeseen problems or issues that will come up. So when you prepare for your family, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like that man, because when something arises, you got a safety net to help you through the situation. So create 5 streams of income or more, because once you do that, like with this pandemic last year, a lot of people lost their job and were struggling because they only had one income stream. But when you create multiple income streams, you're not just dependent on one source or
Absolutely.
resource.
Absolutely. I think you hit the was it the hammer on the nail? It's between that emergency fund and then making sure that your job is not your only source. I think the
Right.
acronym of job is just over broke. So making sure you have numerous opportunities and numerous streams coming into your household.
Because one thing that's real important to a man that will attack his image if he cannot financially provide for his household. And you know, over the years, I've seen a lot, experienced a lot, or talked to a lot of men that left their family, and most of them had a consistent or close answer. They could not bear to see themselves there when they could not provide for their family. So a man take it personal when he can't financially provide for his household. It makes him feel less than a man. So when he look at himself in the mirror and he don't like it, what he always does is run. So when you prepare and establish those streams of income, you will never be faced with that picture of being a failure.
Wow. Hello, my name is Shamika Smith, and I hope that you have had the opportunity to enjoy our broadcast. I hope that you've walked away with nuggets of wisdom, leadership components, and things that you could implement, whether it be in your family or whether it be in your learning environment or your teaching environment or whatever the case may be. Our hope and our prayer is that you walked away with something that is very tangible, that you can use immediately. If you have enjoyed this broadcast, take a moment and share it with others so that we can continue to spread the word of how we are utilizing the component of empowerment through our broadcast, Teaching Boys and Raising Sons, so that others can be empowered as we all walk in this thing called life together. Also, if you are looking to donate to an organization, please consider us. We are a 501c3 organization, and so all donations are tax deductible. Once again, if you are looking for an opportunity to give in order for us to continue this broadcast, visit our website, also listed below, but also take a moment to just donate or share or let individuals know of the great work that we're doing under our broadcast, Teaching Boys and Raising Sons. We again are so honored and privileged that you have taken time out of your day. We know we are all busy, and we are so excited that you have taken time out of your day to come and learn a leadership nugget, a word of wisdom, or something that we hope that will encourage you on your journey. Once again, I am Shamika Smith. I serve as the Executive Director and founder of the Brotherhood of Excellence Academy. Again, visit our website located at the bottom of your screen, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.